My name is Ezelisa Ngwama, and I'm a student of the TAP project for Unesco, otherwise known as the August Project Unesco. My student ID is TEMP.NYSC67. And this video is for a task for my course, AB in Professional and Economic Capacity Building. And I've been asked to discuss the types and process of innovation with this video. Before I go on to the types and process of innovation, I'd like to simply define what innovation is. Innovation refers to the introduction of new goods or new quality of goods and services, markets, products, and organization in an industry. There are several types of innovation, but for the purpose of this video, I'll be discussing the most common forms of innovation that are adopted by enterprises across the world. The first one is incremental innovation. Incremental innovation basically refers to an improvement on already existing services, making them faster, better, or cheaper. For incremental innovation, the core functionality of the products are not tampered with. Rather, there's an improvement to their features, maybe making them smaller, more adaptable, and suiting the needs of the customers, and for the services, making them more efficient. Now, an example of the incremental innovation is our television. We see how the television has evolved over the past years. The core functionality of the television is not taken away, but the features are being improved upon, making them better and smarter. The next innovation I would look at is the product innovation. Product innovation basically means the improvement of product or the creation of new products. For the product innovation, this is just basically improving the product or maybe creating a new product. For the improvement of an example of this product innovation or an example of an improved product innovation is the wireless headphone or the second generation Amazon Echo. Now, the third innovation I will discuss is the process innovation. Process innovation basically means the implementation of new or improved, significantly improved products and services. What process innovation basically does is just improve the operations, the business operations, and making sure that the output is not tampered with, as the products or services being delivered are not necessarily changed, but the process of production is made better, faster, and more efficient. Take for an instance the automated replenishment ordering for stocks or for retail stores. Now, normally the clerks or the store clerk or the store owner would have to manually sort out the stocks and have to sort out what needs to be reordered, making that service more time consuming. But when you adopt a process innovation, you will be reducing the time at which you do things, giving you a faster and more efficient process of operation. Now, the fourth innovation I'm going to look at is called the breakthrough innovation. The breakthrough innovation is also called the radical innovation. This basically just makes use of revolutionary technology. For the breakthrough innovation, you're basically looking at technological innovation, and it ensures that it solves global problems. For instance, our internet or our personal computers. Now, we have what is also called the business model innovation. Business model basically refers to the way a company operates to increase sales and generate profits. So when you're looking at a business model innovation, you're basically saying how a company transforms change to its operations to increase their sales and their products, or their sales and their profits rather. An example of the business model innovation is the Spotify. The Spotify came into the market and improved the digital music business, thereby giving their clients or their customers what is called the freemium model or a freemium business model, which enables their clients have an online subscription, alienating the third parties and giving them better music and ability to download more music, either single music or albums. Then we'll look at the service innovation. For service innovation, this basically just means an introduction of new or significantly improved service concepts. Now, you'd agree with me that customers tend to offer their loyalty to organizations or companies based on the services that are being rendered to them. So basically, the service innovation may be a new service concept to the firm or an improvement on already existing service concepts of the firms. An example of this is the Uber Eats. The Uber technology already brought out, a convenience for transportation to their customers. With the Uber Eats, they are extending their services to ensuring their customers have the ability to order and have food delivered to them from restaurants across the cities where Uber operates. Lastly, we'll look at the disruptive innovation. Disruptive innovation basically means creating a new market network or a new value network in an existing market or a completely new market, disrupting, the existing market. That's basically what disruptive innovation is. It disrupts the already existing market and then creates a new value network or a new market network. Now, an example of this disruptive innovation is Netflix. Netflix disrupted the mail-in DVD market, bringing in an online web streaming, making it easier for their clients to just easily stream their movies online or download movies online, taking away the already existing DVD or blockbuster movie business. So that's basically the types of innovation I'm going to be discussing with this video. And the next thing is to discuss the process of innovation. The process of innovation has 5 stages. The first stage is the idea generation. This stage is most critical because this is where the ideas are generated. This is where the ideas are bettered. And it's at this stage that innovation basically takes place. This idea generation stage is very critical for any company who wants to adopt the culture of innovation. At this point, they can enable or ensure that their employees have a session for generating ideas if they want to continue with the trends of market. After an idea has been generated, the next step is advocacy and screening. At this stage, the ideas are being weighed upon. The pros and the cons of the ideas are weighed. You would agree with me that it's not every idea that is worth implementing. It's not every idea that is fit for the market. There are certain ideas that may have been generated at the idea generation stage that are futuristic, and if we implement them into the market, you will see that those ideas will not survive. So such ideas are not thrown away. Rather, they are kept in an idea bank and probably continue to be enhanced upon or kept until they are ready and fit for the market. Also, at the advocacy and screening stage, the company decides if they are fit to implement such ideas. Now, ideas that have been agreed in this stage are moved on to the experimentation stage. At the experimentation stage, the ideas are tested using a pilot test. Now, a target market is selected, and those ideas are passed on to the target market to see if their customers are going to be able to embrace the innovations, or to see if the pricing that are set up for those ideas are going to be comfortable or made convenient for their customers, already existing customers or new customers. After the experimentation stage, the next stage is the commercialization stage. But before I get onto that, it's also important to know that at the experimentation stage, new ideas may be developed. These new ideas may either enhance the already existing idea or create a fresh new idea that would be worked upon, starting again from the idea generation stage. Now, moving to the commercialization stage. Once you get to this stage, it's almost as if to say your idea is fit for the market, because now the ideas have been tested. The feedback from the experimentation stage has been enhanced or put into the idea. At the commercialization stage, most companies adopt what is called the minimal viable product. For an instance, Google may decide to push out a beta app instead of the full package of the app. With the beta app, lesser features are being made, but the core features of the innovation are being put out, and then see how customers adapt to the usability of the app and see if there are feedbacks that they can also apply to this innovation and ensure that when the proper or the complete finished package of the app is being put out, it will serve customers' needs. It's also at the commercialization stage that the company can also apply or obtain their intellectual property rights. Finally, we get to the diffusion and the implementation stage, which is the final stage of the process of innovation. At this stage, the company has fully accepted the idea. All the pros and cons of the ideas are weighed. Every innovation or every adaptation to this idea is being made. Now, the structures that are necessary for the implementation of the idea are set up. And now, most likely, your innovation is set for the market. So I believe with this video, I've been able to discuss the types and the process of innovation. Thank you.